Now, tinawag siyang, of course, no, river blindness, I think because of what you call now, one particular area in our body which is pag-subcutaneous kasi pwede pumunta ang parasite in our eye or ocular. Now, this one, larvae-infected black fly bite. Ibig sabihin ito, paano sila ng lowa-lowa, and the microfilaria can be identified in the blood pills, and treatment, it should require removal and ivermectin. Tandaan ang ivermectin, medyo malakas na yan. Now, let's continue. The vector is actually the black fly. At andito yung ating L3 parasite of Onchocerca volvulus. Now, this one, in the subcutaneous tissue, the larva develop into adult filariae. So therefore, after that, sa life cycle nito, we should able to reside in the nodules in subcutaneous connective tissue. Then after that, eto na ang mangyayari. From the subcutaneous tissue, pwede siya mag-migrate yung ating tinatawag na Onchocerca volvulus, no? Then after that, they can be identified in the blood. So that is actually peripheral blood, urine, and sputum. And typically found in the skin and the lymphatics of connective tissue. In short, katulad ng ating Onchocerca volvulus, we can also identify this in other body fluids and also in the peripheral blood. Now, if you will see the life cycle, ang Onchocerca volvulus actually, kapag kinagat ka ng langaw na may, alibaw, flies that may parasite, it will able to lodge in the subcutaneous tissue. From the subcutaneous tissue, yung larva natin, it will develop microfilariae in our subcutaneous tissue. Then after that, this one, no, they are unsheatheded. Compared to lowa-lowa, ang lowa-lowa is sheatheded, this one is unsheatheded. And typically found in skin and lymphatics of connective tissues. Then after that, occasionally in peripheral blood, urine, and sputum. So the problem here, occasional lang sa ating tinatawag na blood and other body fluids. So minsan, it will be difficult for us to diagnose patient suffering from this kind of infection kapag hindi masyado nakikita sa other body fluids. Then after that, the black fly will able to ingest microfilariae or suck blood at makukuha niya microfilariae until it will develop L3 in the salivary gland or proboscis ng black fly. Okay? Now, this one, an Onchocerca volvulus actually is of course subcutaneous tissue, and at the same time, wala pa tayong adult ng Onchocerca volvulus. Okay? Actually, hindi ko pa napakita yung adult niya compared kay lowa-lowa na kung saan halos pareho din. They are microfilariae which can be identified in what we call now our blood. Pero compared with what we call now our Onchocerca, mas mahirap kasi i-identify si Onchocerca particularly in our blood. Why? Kasi nga bibihira lang silang mag-lodge doon compared with other microfilariae like your Wuchereria bancrofti and Rubia malayi. So yung Onchocerca, okay, Onchocerca volvulus, no? Ito yung itsura niya. So yung Onchocerca volvulus natin is still, they are actually unsheathed, no? So that is actually the river blindness worm. And you can also see that under peripheral blood smear. Pero medyo mas, yung microfilariae niya, no? Medyo mas mataba or weed. Mas malaki yung weed niya compared with other microfilariae. Pero wala kasi yan sa Pilipinas. Okay? So that is actually your Onchocerca volvulus. Now, how can we identify our parasite, particularly your microfilariae? Most of the time, you can perform tick smear. No? Pag sabi mo tick smear, parang 25 centavo coin, and this is the tick smear. So our tick smear actually is for screening purposes para makakita tayo ng microfilariae. Then after that, we can perform lymph node biopsy. Lalo na sa masuspected natin dito sa Pilipinas. Because we can able to identify, no? Pag may lymph edema or lymphangitis sa patient natin at may microfilariae tayong nakita, that's the time we can perform lymph node biopsy. Your serological testing is one way also to identify, no? Kapag meron tayong infection with microfilariae. Yun nga lang, not specific. And the next is the NATS concentration technique. Paano ginagawa yung NATS concentration technique? Okay? Unahin natin ang thick blood smear. Sa thick blood smear, gagamit tayo ng 1 ml of blood, formalin, then centrifuge. Yung sediment ang examine natin, gagawa tayo ng 25 centavo coin na shape under the slide. At sisilipin natin to sa microscope. Yung mismo sediment. Then after that, we will check for our microfilariae. The purpose of formalin is to preserve the parasite. So it acts as preservative. Ang NATS concentration naman, gagamit tayo, pinagkaiba nilang dalawa, gagamit tayo ng 2% na 10 ml formalin. So mas marami. Kaya tinawag siyang concentration technique or NATS concentration kasi nga, there is a membrane filtration technique na kung saan kukunin natin yung sediments niya na puro microfilariae. That is your